Hey yo, what's good? MsFit, Murder F Gang. This is my dumb advice. Hey, what it is, MsFit, Murder F Gang. This is my dumb advice. Bow, man. What's poppin' with y'all? I missed y'all, baby. You know what I mean? Sorry I missed on Sunday. Had too much going on. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot going on. Casanova was good. We back, live and direct. Hope we ready for a good one today. Hope y'all ready for a good show today. I got the one and only Chilla Jones coming in the motherfucking building. We gonna get right. So make sure y'all give a warm welcome to my man Chilla Jones. But, let's just get right into it. You know what I mean? We ain't got to sugarcoat the shit. Make sure you follow me on all social media outlets. That's Ms.Fit on Instagram, Ms.Fit1 on Twitter. And, of course, follow me on Caffeine. You already know the drill. Let's get it. They said okay. Boss Town in the building.
Yo, what up?
Yo, what's up, man?
What's up?
Thanks for coming through. Appreciate the love.
You already know. We rocking.
Right. But man, I gotta show you love, man. You've been killing it. Not like you haven't before, but I mean, let's just first and foremost, congratulations, right? Champion of the year. That's a huge mark. Everybody trying to get that champion of the year. Came, got it. How's it feel, man, to be the champ?
It feels good. Like you said, I've been here for a while, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been in this game for a long time, 2012.
Mm-hmm.
And, I feel like I'm finally starting to get that just due. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm finally starting to get that recognition and that push that I've been really, really looking for. So it feels like a symbol of that. So it feels good. It feels rewarding. I can't even explain the feeling of working for so long and then finally getting it. Like for me, Fit, it was, I wanted to be the first person to be King of the Dot champ.
Right.
And champion of the year. Like that was, for me, that was what it was about. It wasn't the money. It wasn't, all the other things associated with it. It was trying to be the first person to ever hold both of those titles at a point in their career. You know what I'm saying? So it's a huge honor, man, and I'm grateful that the people picked me. I'm grateful that the panel picked me also. I'm happy, man, but now I got to shake it off. It's time to try and repeat.
Right. Facts. Well, I mean, what do you feel like there was something different that happened this year? Was it like something in the material, the motivation, the hunger, or just people are just finally opening their eyes to the content?
It's a combination, Fit. I tell you, for me, from a motivation standpoint,
right,
I lost a lot of people in 2020. I think 2020 was a rough year for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I lost my aunt who raised me for a time in my childhood.
Sorry for your loss.
I lost my baby cousin in a car accident. It was a really rough year, yo. And to be honest, Fit, I don't even feel like I performed differently. I don't even feel like my material's been different. But I just feel like the drive was different. Like the motivation was different. Like having lost the shit that I lost, it just made me appreciate the opportunity and the platform, and like, man, we get paid to rap.
Right.
And to put out music and to feed into our creative passions. It's a beautiful thing, and so many people take it for granted. So many people don't appreciate it. So many people don't really truly understand what they have.
Mm-hmm.
And I think losing what I lost in 2020 really helped me to figure out like this is what I was born to do. Like this is what I'm here for. So like, go hard. Like stop playing around. Stop taking shit easy. Like really go hard. So that kind of started around when I battled Geechee. I battled Geechee in June of 2020, and that was when I lost my aunt, and it really kind of started there. And from that point, it's just been like lock on and destroy people. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really been my goal.
Facts. I mean, you had a lot of outstanding performances throughout the whole year. I feel like when you battled K Shine,
Mm-hmm.
that was the nail in the coffin. I mean, even though it was like technically it was 2021, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But it was just like, damn, like this is a guy that people were saying is undefeated. Nobody's beating him. Here Chilla comes through and bro, like it was so impressive.
Mm.
The performance was crazy. And even like I was one of those people. I was like, damn, K Shine is just not fucking losing. Like, what is going
Right.
on? Like nobody's beating this guy. And it just seemed like so effortless too. You know what I'm saying? But you could see the hunger and a lot of people, it's hard to keep that same hunger throughout their whole career. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Doing it since 2012. You feel me? Like, and keeping that hunger. And I feel like I saw it. It was there. It was all there. And you came out with the W for sure. You know what I'm saying? I was in the chat like, yo, y'all need to say who won, man. Y'all need to say who won. Yo, y'all need to put that shit out there, B. Y'all playing games. I'm like, Chilla,
Yo,
you being mad humble right now, son.
I regret that fit, to be
Yeah.
honest. I regret the fuck out of that.
Hell yeah.
I should have been like read them fucking
Read the
votes.
votes.
You know what I'm saying? So just rub it in everybody's face. Like you know what I'm saying? I really should have took it to that level. But man, if I could go back, that's the one thing I would redo. I would make them read them bitches in slow motion.
Facts. I was like, yo,
Slow mo.
nah, read the results. I was in the chat. Read the results. Yo. Nah, because I was just like, yo, it's good to see you, like what you said, getting your just due. You know what I'm saying? Because you've been one of the best pens in the game. And, it's never really been, like, as highlighted as it should. Do you think, like, the new platform that we have in the pandemic has anything to do with fans really recognizing who can write now, where there's no gas?
Yeah. Absolutely, because you're taking away a lot of the a lot of the extra shit that comes along with battles, especially big stage battles.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you go in that small room, everything gets checked at the door. Star power, oh, okay, I'll take that, sir. Like coat check, I'll take that, sir.
Right.
Gas, oh, I'll take that, sir. You gotta go in there and rap.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta go in there and rap. And so it's like, you're seeing a lot of people in these rooms look different. They look a lot different in these rooms than they do on the big stage.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a new era. And it's gonna I think it's gonna be interesting to see Fit, like, when crowds start getting integrated back kind of a little bit into the shit. It's going to be interesting to see, like, if the culture shifts back, like if it goes back to not really appreciating the penmanship and not really appreciating, like, the actual rapping, or, if people are going to be so used to this era that we in now that then, that they're going to look past a lot of the shit that we see on the big stages. They're going to look past the gas and the entourages and the star power and the, like, it's gonna be really interesting, because I feel like it's literally, this pandemic has flipped shit on its head.
Yeah.
It's made it from where big stages were the goal and big stages were the Super Bowls and the however you want to call it, and now it's made it to where I low-key feel like the volumes is the Super Bowls, and like the everything's in a small room. So it's like, this era definitely has highlighted the penmanship. It's definitely highlighted the rappers, the lyrical ability. And if you ain't got it, you are going to get exposed in these rooms.
That's a fact. It's really starting to show, like, and then I even, as a fan, I kind of look back like, damn, was I, like, caught in the gas too? Like, because certain shit, I'm realizing, I'm like, yo, like, and I'm a rapper, so like most of the time, like I catch everything, you know, and I catch when shit is whack. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Yeah.
in these small rooms, I'm catching a lot more whack shit. And I'm like, yo, this is
Yeah.
crazy. I'm like, is it me? Is it me or a lot of this shit is whack? Like, and
Yeah.
I'm like, and I still see people in the chat like, yeah, that was crazy. I'm like, where? Like, that was not crazy. Like, but then when something hit, it hits. And to get
Yeah.
a reaction in the room, oh my God. I just want to applaud you one more time for that rebuttal. Oh my God, that was beautiful.
The
Yo,
wire shit.
if that shit was in the room, if that was in a
It would have went crazy. They would have went crazy if that was Webster Hall,
yo,
Urban Plaza. They going crazy.
yo,
They
that would
going
have been
crazy off that.
drinks spilling, people bumping in, pushing each other. It would have been one of
Right.
them shits, yo.
That's a fact. Shaking the room.
Mm-hmm.
Shaking the room. It would have been.
Cause what was your I mean, I know it's hard to kind of think back into your actual thought at that moment. But I know you was going into your material, and then at some point you were just like, oh yeah, give me that. Like this is this is this is a freebie. I'm gonna take this.
Yo, Fit, in my head I'm thinking, because like it's so different in this pandemic, because you don't, like, we don't see what's happening in the chat.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And we don't see what y'all can see. So I'm thinking in my head, as I watch this guy come up and start fixing K-Shine's mic, I'm thinking, damn, they probably are watching me rap to this nigga's back.
Yes. Yo, what did I tell my girl? What I said, babe? I'm like, yo, he's rapping to his back like the whole time, and he's like annoyed, like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because like I'm trying to get into my matrix scheme, and it's like in my head, I'm thinking in my head, they not even paying attention at home.
Mm-hmm.
They thinking, why is he rapping to his back?
Mm-hmm.
What is happening with K-Shine? They looking at K-Shine. They're not even looking at me while I'm rapping. That's what I'm thinking in my head. So I say, you know what? Let me shake shit up a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Let me freestyle about it. And honestly, I wasn't sure how the reaction was gonna be. I wasn't sure how it was gonna hit. But in my head, I said, I need to run this scheme back anyway.
Right.
Because I feel like y'all not even listening to me.
Yep.
So I said, you know what? I'm gonna throw a little freestyle in here. I'm gonna get a little reaction, and then we're gonna start this back at the top when
people's
my man
up.
right here is done micing up.
Yeah.
K-Shine. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that shit just boom. That shit just hit. That shit just hit crazy.
Me, I know Sean was like, no, get off me, man. Fuck out of here. Get off me, man. You're fucking my shit up.
No, you could see it in his posture. It was
Facts.
like deflated. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh yeah, I got you with a good one. That was a body blow right there.
Yes,
that was a body blow.
It was a hurtful blow.
That.
But yo, man, that shit was fire, man. I like shit like that too, man. The ability to be able to be quick on your feet, because although it might seem simple, it's really not. You know, when you have your material that you're trying to keep on track, you thinking about everything that's going on around you, and look, even yourself, you thinking about what people are watching. Like, it's just so much shit that goes on in the battle rapper's head in the moment that people really think shit is easy. Be like, oh, underestimate. But nah, it's not, man. That shit is different.
It's super different. And like, especially when you get into freestyling and get into like you got 9 to 10 minutes of shit that you wrote and memorized to perform once.
Yep.
One time. You fuck it up, you fuck it up. There
ain't one shot.
Ain't no punch me in. Ain't no, you know what I'm saying? You fuck it up, you fuck it up. So like having that material prepared and still feeling confident enough to deviate from that and do something different, whether it's a freestyle, whether it's talking in between your lines, whether it's anything like that, it's tough. It's difficult. It is like, you really got to be a master of the mind to be able to jump back and forth in and out of your material like that, which is why I give so much, like, I have so much respect for Hollow and, like, you know what I'm saying, DNA, Sharon, like the people that do it and make it look so
easy.
like you said, effortless. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like we see them do it for years, and I was terrified fit doing it. Like I don't do it a lot,
Right.
and I'd be like, damn, DNA do it damn near every battle.
Mm-hmm.
Sharon do it every battle. Like these dudes do it. Like they do it so much they comfortable with it.
Yep.
Like that's just a different level of like mastering your craft. So like that's where I'm trying to get to now. Like I feel like I've always added little you know what I'm saying, tools to my repertoire, from all schemes to adding punches and angles and different things to trying to get better. And now I feel like, you know, the freestyle and the rebuttal side is like
Added that.
what I'm really trying to add and master in my craft right now.
Dope. You know, that you mentioned Hollow, I actually got that from him. Like me, like trying to freestyle in my rounds and shit. I definitely was like, yo, I definitely took a page out of Hollow book. I was like, damn, this shit dumb effective when he do it. And I always remember, I believe, was it against Averb when he was like, oh, you gonna give me the same beating Jesus got? I'm the God MC, nigga. I'm Jesus Pops.
Pops.
Oh my God. That
Crazy.
freestyle rebuttal made me, yo, Fit, you gotta add that shit to your fucking battles. Have to.
Crazy.
Have to.
Crazy.
So, like,
Man.
shit like that really makes a difference. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, kudos to you for, you know, even adding that to the arsenal and continue to work on that. Right now, do you have any battles locked in?
Nah, I don't have nothing locked in right now. And honestly, I'm gonna take a second and chill.
Mm-hmm.
Like I do have a little bit of momentum, but at the same time, like now I feel like it's the time where I need to transition my brand a little bit and be less accessible, be less, you know, less saturated, and kind of really make people appreciate what I do and appreciate, you know, when I step out for 3 rounds.
Yep.
I don't want people to just feel like, oh, Chilla battling here, I catch him in 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
I catch him in 3 months. Like I know he's gonna pop back out, so I'm not super concerned with this particular battle. Nah, I want every time I step out for it to be an event, for it to be something that people want to see and people gotta see.
Right.
So, you know, I'm really at a point right now where I'm gonna just try to become more of a creator of content. You know, much like yourself, and a lot of my other peers have shifted into doing other things and podcasts and shows and you know, different things like that. So I'm about to shift a little bit into that.
Dope.
You know, in the meantime, I would love to battle Rock. I would love to battle Surf. I would love to battle Verb. There's a couple other people, Kid Chaos. You know, there's a couple other people, but really Rock is who I have in the scope.
Yeah.
Who I want.
I definitely think that should be your next joint. Like I agree with what you're saying. Like, you know, don't oversaturate yourself. You in a great position right now. You champion of the year. Everybody sees the talent. They holding you on a certain level. So now it's the battles you want when you want it. You feel me?
Exactly.
And you know, I'm glad you on that type of time too. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, I feel like, you know, certain people fall into the battling too much type shit. Oh, I lost you. Woo, Chilla. Oh, I think we lost Chilla, yo. Oh, we got him back.
Yep.
Yeah, you back now.
My bad. I had a call.
All good.
Um,
But I was saying,
so ask me that again, yeah.
so I was saying, people kind of get caught in that battling too much, where it ends up becoming like people don't really appreciate it too much. Like you saying, like, you know, like even Nitty was saying it himself, was like, look, like I'm battling too often and people are not appreciating it, and it's kind of like lowering the the oomph, like the the
Yeah.
song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it affects your brand. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like it truly affects. Like we've seen Nitty go through it. We've seen DNA go through it. We've seen JC go through it. Where it's
Mm-hmm.
like all these guys are great. All these guys are amazing. But if you see them 6, 7, 8 times a year, it's like, I'll catch the next joint.
Right. But then, right, this was also like a conversation. So it kind of puts battle rappers in a position to where you either be less accessible but more like held highly in the fans' eyes. But a lot of these rappers and a lot of rappers in general, they live off battle rap. People don't have
Yeah.
jobs. So it's like you kind of take a pay cut to be a bigger rapper, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like
No,
so,
it absolutely does. You know what I'm saying? Because um, you're by not saturating yourself, you're passing up on bags. You know what I'm
mm-hmm,
saying? You're passing up on racks. And so, I think the ideally you doing that is supposed to make your brand seem more exclusive, which should raise your price, right? So you're
yeah,
not, instead of you doing, 8 battles at this price point, you doing 3 or 4 at a higher price point.
right,
And you might, not make the same amount of money as you did with the 8 bags. But at the same time, you're gonna keep your price elevating to a point where you're gonna get to a point where you're gonna do 2 battles a year,
yeah,
and it's gonna equal them 8 bags. You know what I'm
facts.
saying? But yeah, but it requires a certain level of like foresight and a certain level of discipline
Mm-hmm.
to be able to be like, damn, they offering me this much. I don't got nothing else lined up. I know this ain't the battle people want to see, but I could use this little, you know what I'm saying, whatever. And it's like you gotta have that discipline to be like, you know what, this not it for my brand.
Right, right.
This is not the look I need or the look I want for my brand. So I'm a pass on this bag, and I'm gonna wait till the right opportunity presents itself. So I've definitely been in that boat. I've definitely, have wanted to move differently, but have been like, damn, nigga, rent's on the
Need this
first. I gotta,
bread.
I gotta do what it do.
Right, right.
You
I
know what
mean,
I'm saying? Like I gotta do what it do. But now I'm at a point where it's like, okay, I gotta really start to take this shit seriously. Like you said, I'm in a really good spot right now, and I can't. I gotta move accordingly. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to do.
correct, correct. I mean, that's exactly how I move. I mean, I feel like what I battled what last 2020 was the last time I battled. I think I did 3 battles. I did three, no, two. I'm lying. I did 2 battles, and then I did 1 battle last year. I've always kind of done that. Like I've always kind of took great battles, like 2, 3 of them bitches, and then
Mm-hmm.
kind of like chilled
Chill.
out. You know what I'm saying? But I always say like I have the luxury to do so. Cause to be honest, I never really am here just for the money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Um, but the money was nice, so it's like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool. But exactly what you said, the way you treat your brand, you get better bags. So I could put myself in a position to just battle once or twice a year because the bags is
Right.
bigger. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And it's way more
Exactly.
exclusive that way, and that's how you stay hot. You know what I mean? Opposed to just because sometimes you could take a battle and it'd be just for the bag and you don't have passion to battle that person. And then you end up getting a fucked up battle, and that's the battle of their life. So they
Right.
going hard as fuck. And you like, oh, this like I did
They
this for
try to
the
go
bag.
crazy.
You did this for the championship ring and like shit. So
Right.
I don't be trying
Right.
to take
And
no
and
chances.
it could fuck up everything you got going too. You know what I'm saying? You get in that situation where you can't find the motivation to write,
Mm-hmm.
and somebody treating it like it's you know what I'm saying, it's they shot at a
Facts.
championship.
Niggas is in the mirror like,
You know what I'm saying? Practicing everything, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? That battle don't go the way you want, and all of a sudden, that bag you've been working to get being exclusive and other things, that's just out the window. Like
yup,
all it takes is one misstep,
to
and you back
reset.
at the bottom of the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
You
With
back
the
at the bottom of the mountain. So it's like you gotta have that discipline and that, you know what I'm saying, that foresight to be able to figure out like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. This is how I'm gonna move. If it ain't this or that, I'm not taking it.
Mm-hmm.
And otherwise, let me get into some other things. Let me create some other streams of revenue.
Yep.
And you know what I'm saying? I'll be straight off that. You know what I'm saying? So that's I've seen it happen so many times where people have just taken the wrong battle at the wrong time and fucked it up for themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, I know a couple joints. So I'm just like, damn, I wish you ain't take that battle. Like for
Right.
what? Like especially right now. What do you think of the rookies, man? The rookies is coming fast and they think they
Mm-hmm.
better than all the vets and they not playing. They out
Mm-hmm.
here like talking crazy.
Crazy.
You battled one of the better vets to me. I think he's one of the good ones, real sick. I think y'all
Yeah.
had a phenomenal battle.
Yeah. He
Who do
was
you
incredible, man. Salute to Sick. He
who
was
do you think
incredible,
is
dog.
like your favorite rookie right now?
Sick, for
Sick?
sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I think they're all good though. They're all pretty, skill set wise, they're pretty good. Chaos I think is dope.
Mm,
Fonz I think is dope. Easy's cool. Sick I think is the best one out of them. Um, I know there's one I'm missing. Jay. I mean, I don't really consider Jay. I mean, Jay's been around for a little bit, but Jay is my man too. Jay is fire.
mm-hmm.
Jay the Nightwing. But yeah, I mean, they definitely have been doing their thing. I think the biggest test fit, like, in my day, when you got a shot on a big stage.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
so these rookies have been fortunate to get their shots in the same exact environment that they were getting their practice in.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Which benefits them, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? Um, but in my day, it was, oh, okay, you ready for the next level, Chilla? Here's DNA on Gnome 3 in front of 3,000 people.
Right.
Let's see how you do. You know what I'm saying? Here, Magic. Here's clips on Gnome 3. Let's see how you do. Like that was when you saw whether or not you can
You were
handle the
good.
pressure and you can handle the
The
the you know
booing,
the everything, the
yeah.
booing, the crowd, the entourages, the gas. Can you like that? That was when you saw if a rookie has star potential or
Mm-hmm.
star power.
Right.
So it's gonna be really interesting, if and when these crowds come back at all,
Mm-hmm.
how how it affects the rookie's ability to be successful. I do think some of them will translate. I think Sick will do well.
Yeah.
I think Lou Castro will do well on a bigger stage. I think Easy will do well on a big stage. Chaos, I don't know. He's a little wordy. He's a little, I think his style is perfect for small rooms.
Mm-hmm.
I would have to see him adjust, I think, for the bigger rooms. Fawn's a puncher. He'll probably be okay on the big stage. Um, but yeah, it's definitely been a interesting time, man. Salute to this rookie class. Definitely one of the best rookie classes of all time, I think, as far as URL goes.
Dope.
And but I think it's just like we're not really gonna know until we see him on the stage. At least that's how I feel.
Right.
Like obviously
I
they can
think
rap in
most
a
of
small
us feel
room.
like that. I think that's the big thing
Yeah.
about all the vets. All the vets is like, come on, like you really gotta taste that stage before you start beating your chest at the top of the mountain, man, because y'all been through it plenty of times. Like I need to see them do
Right.
that. Like even some of the newer girls. I'm like, come on now, like this is a cipher. This is a cipher environment. This ain't no stage where you
Right.
got people. Once people start booing you, some people don't come back from that. Like I've seen people booed where
That's
they're
a
like, oh,
fact.
I don't know what to do. But yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
But question. I asked everybody who
Yeah.
couple on here the same question. It's the 4-4 question, right? So, the first one
Yep.
is, what rapper do you like for laughs? Meaning you think they funny, they got dope funny bars. If you want some comedy, you gonna go to that person. The next one is
Yeah.
what battle rapper you like for bars, meaning they got the
Yeah.
lines, of course, beside yourself. And the third one
Mm-hmm.
is what battle rapper you like for now, meaning they good now, but they not gonna be good later for sure. They gonna die out. And then the
Mm.
last one is forever, always gonna be in your top five.
Got you. Um, funny.
Yep. For laughs, the
Um,
keys.
man, there's a few of them, man. I think Prime Clean is hilarious.
Who?
Clean Paper
Oh,
QP
clean paper.
and Prime QP. You know what I'm saying? Old school QP, hilarious. Um, Pat Stay, hilarious. I say probably them two as far as laughs go.
Okay, okay,
Um,
okay.
for bars, I'm taking Nitty. I'm taking JC. Taking Av. Twerk.
Well, if you had to
Um,
choose one out of those four,
one. I'll take Nitty.
Nitty. You know,
I'll take
Nitty's
Nitty.
real popular in that category, man. He be holding it down. A lot of people
Yeah,
say Nitty.
yeah, he's. I think it's his thought process fit. His setups. His setups be crazy. Like he puts a lot of. I feel like a lot of punchers put energy into the punch itself.
Mm,
Nitty puts a lot of energy into the setup.
yeah.
I think that's what separates him from the B Magics and the everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Um, rapper for now, who's good now, who may not be around. I'ma say. There's a few people I want to say, and I'm just trying to figure out which one
Deserves it more.
deserves it the most. Like who's gonna disappear first for me? I'm gonna say Easy.
Easy. And he's
I'm gonna
popular
say
in that
Easy.
category.
And is
What?
he for real?
Yeah. Why do you say they always either say easy or your honor? I get those two a lot.
I'm not mad at your honor. I'm not mad at either one. I think Easy is riskier because I think he's seen more success. I think Easy is good. I think Easy is dope. I'm just not sure. Like there's always a point fit, right? We've seen it because we've been around. There's always a point when you first start
Mm-hmm.
and you have some momentum. There's gonna be a point where people are like, okay, what else?
Yes.
We saw it with me. We saw it with T Top. We saw it with what I'm saying. Like everybody has a point where,
Everybody.
where you're good, and you get a few battles in, and people get to then people get sick of your trick. People,
Mm.
whatever your special move is, people get sick of it, and then it's like, okay, what else you got?
Yep.
What else can you do? Um, if Easy doesn't have anything else to offer,
Mm-hmm.
he could easily fade out. He could easily fade out. His class is talented enough to where he can go from being the leader to the back of the pack quick,
Mm. Right. Right.
quick.
Right. Mm.
So, although I think he's good and I think he's dope right now, I think his success is going to hinge on whether or not he can bring something different to the table.
Switch it up.
Um,
Reinvent
so I'm
himself.
gonna say Easy,
Okay.
and forever in my top five. It's probably Hollow.
I love
It's probably Hollow.
the.
I just think he's so versatile, man. Like he does everything at a high level when he needs to. If he needs to be funny, he'll give you moments like, oh, you like battle bitches
Yeah.
with bars. If he need, you know what I'm saying? If he needs to rebuttal freestyle, he'll get into that. If he needs to angle you, we saw him take amazing angles with Lux.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like we've just seen so many different sides of Hollow and so many different strengths. Um, that I think he will always be in my top five.
Yeah. I agree. He's definitely always in my top five. I just get a lot from him. Like, it's not the first time I'm saying this. Like, he probably gave me a piece of my best advice that I've ever gotten. And he's just like, I remember one time I was preparing for a battle and I'm stressed out and I'm like, damn, I ain't even write my shit yet. But like, I gotta do this and that. And I'm like losing my mind for no reason. And then he was just mad serious too. Like, he was like, Fit, just make sure you do one thing that they all remember. That's it. Just do one thing that they'll never forget. And you'll be all right. So it was simple. And, not that, but it motivated me to just be like, to knock off the anxiety and just do my thing. But now I do one thing that they will always remember no matter what. That's why you'll always remember Fit throwing money at Farrah's funeral. You'll always remember MsFit pulling out the iPad on Miss Hustle. You feel me? Like, there's always that one gem that's just unforgettable. So if you don't remember shit about that battle, you'll be like, yo, that battle when she was throwing money at that bitch, I remember that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I fuck with her.
It seems like such a simple piece of advice, but it's so valuable.
Yeah,
it's so valuable.
It wasn't nothing crazy.
It sounds so simple.
Yeah, it wasn't nothing crazy. It was just like it just let me think. It had me thinking. So I'm gonna take some questions from the chat because the chat got a lot of questions for the board. Chilla.
Let's go. Let's talk about it.
Let's go. So the first question is, would you do a 2-on-2? And if so, with who? That's easy.
40 bars.
Yeah,
man.
That was easy.
40 bars.
40
man.
bars.
I'm still trying to orchestrate that. Salute to 40, man. So
had they offer y'all? Have they offered y'all a couple yet?
Nah, nothing yet. Hopefully this year. I would love to see John and Jazz. I would love to see John and Jazz. But I'm open to whatever. I'm open to whatever, Smoke, man. I think it's long overdue. For me and 40 to team up. So I really want to get that off my bucket list.
Got you. So what's the relationship with you and 40, right? Did you guys grow up with each other? Are y'all just from the same town? Or like, how are y'all so close?
So she's from Mattapan. I'm from Dorchester. They're literally right next to each other. Strangely enough, in the apartment building that I grew up in, I grew up on the 3rd floor. Her cousin lived on the 2nd floor, literally right under my apartment.
Gotcha.
For years, she was underneath my apartment, and I had no idea. And we didn't know this until we got familiar with each other and started chopping it up. But I've known 40 for a minute. I knew 40 before battle rap. Like, I knew her. We knew each other from the music scene out here.
Gotcha.
And so I was doing music. She was doing music, and she was trying to transition into battle rap. And so when we had, for a hot second, right before Grind Time died, we had a Grind Time New England division. It was D-Rec, because D-Rec's from Boston. So D-Rec, and it was Edo G, and Aztec. And they were running the division. I was one of the judges. She had her tryout battle. She lost her tryout battle. And then after that, went to Queen of the Ring.
Right.
And so that kind of was when me and 40 got familiar with each other. I had a battle maybe a few months after her tryout. Some dude was calling me out on the radio for weeks. And I finally was like, fam, like, I don't even do this battle shit no more. Like, I make music, bro. Like, you calling me out because the people are telling you that I'm that dude with the battles, but I haven't done that in years. So, like, I understand you feel like you're trying to get your respect, but I'm good. And he just wouldn't stop.
Right.
Every week, he's on this radio show. Chilla, 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 chilla. Anyway, I go and do the battle, and 40 was there. 40 was there in the crowd, and I think watching me battle that night made her like. She was like, "Oh, I can do this.
Gotcha.
I see now. I can do this." And from there, like, it was like, she took off, man. I'm so proud of her, and like, it's funny because I'm sure you've been through it because of your relationship with Cortez, but like people always like to think that I wrote for her or that like I helped her or that like I've written for a lot of people. I've never written a bar for 40.
Right.
I've never written a bar for 40.
Mm-hmm.
Like she is way too prideful to even allow me to do that.
Right.
Like she would rather fail on her own, than
win
anything
on
else.
somebody else's pen.
Exactly. That's just her nature. That's just how she is. But yeah, me and 40 been rocking for over a decade at this point. So, that's family, man. Like I know her family, she know my family. Like we that close. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I see people like, oh, Chilla and 40 need to battle. It's like, nah, we don't.
Nah,
we really don't.
It's a lot of other people out here to battle.
So many other people, and it's like it's a weird like. It'd be a lot of people from here too, honestly, Fit. It'd be a lot of like Boston people that are like that want to see it, and it's like they don't really get, like they're not in the culture. They don't know the culture exists. They don't understand the magnitude of what I've done and what 40 has done. So they just see it as like, oh, Chilla and 40, who's the best one out
rappers,
here? Yeah. and they don't see it as like, okay, we like the only two Boston rappers at this level. We trying to kill everything else.
Yeah,
like we not like we on the same side trying to take people out. So like it's just interesting. But yeah, man, 40 is my sis, like for life. Like, and she knows that. So
dope. But yeah, man, I could definitely relate to people always trying to credit the male for the female's balls, and like. It's tough. I mean, I dealt with it a lot coming in. And people were just like, yo, cool writing your shit. And I'm just like, well, damn. If I'm going to just put in all this work and he just going to get all the goddamn credit, what the fuck am I doing here, man? It used to irk me. But then after a while, I was like, y'all don't even think he right for me. At this point, y'all just got to have something to say. Because, like, I when people saw the resemblance or they made comparisons, I never saw I never saw the same shit, but others did. So, like, I would admit, it used to get me tight. I used to be mad. Like, I'll go home, I'll be like, yo, Core, man, fuck this battle shit. I fucking hate these motherfuckers. They don't appreciate me. They don't deserve me, son. But, thanks to him, though, he kind of kept me in the focus mode where he's like, yo, Fit, eventually they do that because I'm a man, you're a woman. They do it to every female, so don't even take it personal. So I started shrugging it off after a while, and I feel like at this point in my career, nobody thinks that because we're just on two different types of times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And what I would say is, it's the females that do have writers that fuck it up for females like me and 40. You know what I'm saying? It's the Bonnie Godivas. It's the, it's those girls who fuck it up for us because, like, there are girls out there that people are writing for. So they just assume one is like the other. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I see it. I get it. Even in the industry, you know what I mean? People, Biggie writing for Lil' Kim and shit like that. So I get it. I just take that shit with a grain of salt now. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But it's good to see, you and her have a great relationship. And you hold her down. I really think that's super dope, man. I think that's dope. Doing it, putting it on for your city and shit. I like it. And you was on Bars on 95. Gave her a nice little shout out on the 40 bar. The 40th bar. Yo, people
Always,
wanted you to
always.
go longer. Why didn't you go longer?
Cause that's my new shit. Fit. Leave the people wanting more. That's the new shit. That's the new shit.
Oh no. Oh no. You
Yo,
back?
yo, yo.
Oh, you
You
got a
got me?
call. Yeah, I got
Oh
you. You
yeah, I
back.
got a call. Yeah. So, yeah, that's my new shit. I'm leaving people wanting more. You know what I'm saying? I'm leaving people wanting more. So, I
Gotcha.
purposely went up there with just a 40, and I said I'm gonna give people enough to where they like, damn, I want to hear Chilla more. Like I want to hear
Mm-hmm.
more on beats. I want to hear, like, I wish he had more. So
Mm-hmm.
now I know when I put out something else, they gonna click twice as fast. You know what I'm saying? So that's like my shit now as far as how I'm branding is like I just gotta leave. I gotta give people just enough to where they satisfied, but not so much to where they like, I could have did without the last 16 bars. I could have did. Nah, I'm gonna give you just enough to where you like, why you make keep going?
Yeah.
Why you make keep going? That's what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying?
Now you definitely did that. When it came out, I premiered it on the show, and everybody fucked with it on the show. They was like, "No, he should have went longer than 40. What is he doing? Keep going. What is happening?" Because I didn't expect you to stop at 40 either. I was like, "Oh, wait, we were just starting to have fun here. We was just starting to have
Yeah,
fun." But
yeah,
that's
yeah.
dope. That's dope.
I'm gonna bring some more out, man. I'm gonna start putting out some music soon too, man. I'm actually sitting outside the studio, so as soon as I get off with you, I'm gonna go in there and wrap a couple things up.
Got you. So that was coming into my next question, man. Like, are you working on an EP, a mixtape, an album, or some singles? Like, what's your route as far as music?
Man, I got all of the above right now, cooking fit. I got about 80 records on the tuck.
Mm.
I
80.
got
Woo.
eight zero.
Lot.
I got joints with everybody from Method Man to Mickey Fax to joint with Royce on the way
Mm.
to I got a lot of joints, and I've just been waiting for the perfect time to start
Now.
shooting these videos and to start putting them out, and now is the perfect time. So I'm gonna be shooting the probably next month, Staten Island. Um, and then hopefully that'll drop in April. I also have like a mini documentary that's gonna come out. It's called Heavy as the Head,
Dope.
and
Dope.
it's really about my my transition back into URL after losing a chain, and from that point all the way up to present day, it just basically gives more information about like what 2020 was like for me, about losing the people that I lost, about what I'm saying, being in the studio knocking records out, um the battles I took, my mindset going into the battles.
Mm-hmm.
It's footage on the trips, like there's a whole bunch of stuff. I think it's going to give a lot of insight, and for somebody like myself who isn't as present on social media as I probably need to be, I think it's going to give people a lot of insight on who I am, about how I work mentally,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm hoping that it kind of shows people a different side of me. I want to connect to people better than I have in the past, and I
Dope.
want them to see me, more personably. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that'll probably be dropping end of March, early April, and
Dope.
the Method Man video will probably drop shortly after that.
Fire. So we got some meth in the work. You said Royce the 5'9" too, right?
Got something with Royce in the works. Yep.
Dope.
That'll be coming up too. And I got a couple other things I'm working on, but those are the only ones right now that is solid. But like I said, I got about 80 joints,
Mm.
so many different styles. I got shit that sounds like 2021, 2020 sound. I got shit that give you an old school feel. I got shit that sound gospel. I got everything. You know what I'm saying? Some of these songs is gonna come out. Some of these songs I'm gonna end up selling to people. It just depends on what people like and shit. But yeah, that's my That's gonna be my goal for this year is to really get the music going, and to start to make that another revenue.
Got you. Makes sense. Oh, we lost them again. No, Chilla. You're Chilla.
Yo, 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 yo,
I
yo.
hear you. I hear you, but I don't see you.
I don't know why my cam fucked up. Hold on, let me back out and come back in.
Bet, bet, bet. Boom, 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 boom. Hold on, y'all. We coming back. We getting our shit together. We got it. Yo.
Yo, 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 yo.
Yeah, I hear you now.
Cool.
Bet. Um, yeah, so that's dope. New music, all that. But for the fans that's watching that don't know, he battled on King of the Dot, right? And there was this whole controversy with like Real Deal getting the chain multiple times, right? Twice. It was twice. You battled him
Yeah,
twice, right?
two times. Yep.
Two
So
times.
so I battled him in Boston. I was the champ. He was the challenger. There's a lot of controversy over the decision. Um, a lot of people feel like I should have won that battle. I feel like I should have won that battle. The
Yep.
decision was given to Real Deal. And then 3 months later, there was a rematch. He was the champ. I was the challenger. Um, I think that battle is a lot closer. I do think I won that battle too, but
Mm-hmm.
I I think that battle was a lot closer. Um, he got the decision in that battle also. Um, and then 3 weeks later, it was me and Nitty on Volume 5, and that kind of started, this URL run that I'm still on right now.
Facts. So, um, what's your relationship like now with King of the Dot?
My relationship is great. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like hold any animosity to the league.
Mm,
Um, simply because they don't have nothing to do with
the
the
judging.
battlers who were judging. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
It was Lex Luthor, it was Nitty, it was Ill Will, it was um, for the first battle. I can't be mad at King of the Dot for how they felt. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Um, the rematch that we had in Oakland, I think was Roan. It was Frack. It was a couple other people. Like, so I can't be mad at King of the Dot as a league because I didn't get the decision. But I have a great relationship with King of the Dot. I was fortunate enough to go to the Grand Prix finals, Grand Prix finale with Marvin Saint and Gaddis and RX and all those battles. I was in the building for that. It had a really good time. It was good to see everybody. Um, and I was at the semis where it was Saint and Disaster. It was Marvin Times. I forget the other battles they had that day,
Mm,
but nah, I have a great relationship with King of the Dot, and it's possible you can see me back over there at a point.
yeah.
I'm just on a URL mission right now.
Well,
That
that's what
that
I'm
that's
going
really
to
all it
say.
is.
Like, do you see yourself doing like a Grand Prix over there?
Um, Probably not this year.
Okay.
Um, I'm not even sure I would do an Ultimate Madness if that got presented.
Well, nah, you
Uh,
definitely shouldn't do an Ultimate Madness. Only
Definitely
if
not.
they do like top tier Ultimate Madness, where it's like
Yeah, if they
you
do all top
surf,
tiers,
rock, like shit like that. You know,
yeah, if they do some shit like
and
that,
raise
I
the
would love to
money
get
maybe
involved in it.
100K. Like we here,
Yeah,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying. If it's a bag like that, I'm for it.
Hmm.
But now I probably wouldn't do a Grand Prix just because like the mission I'm on right now with the respect I'm trying to get and with the names I'm trying to get fit. I honestly feel like I've done everything I can do at King of the Dot. The only thing I haven't done is probably win a Grand Prix, but I'm sure I'm gonna have to probably battle somebody I've already battled. You know what I'm saying, to even
Facts.
do that. But I feel like I've done everything over there. I feel like I've battled everybody over there, worth battling besides Pat Stay and A-Ward. And
Hmm.
so, like,
And you could do
you
that on
know,
URL if you wanted to.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Either one of those matchups could happen on URL also. So at the end of the day, it's like, I just feel like I got so much more to accomplish on the URL side of things.
Hmm.
And so many more names to battle, so many more, so much more opportunity right now that that's really where I want to focus my attention and focus my energy. But it's definitely no bad blood, it's no animosity or nothing like that to a King of the Dot. I got love for everybody over there, 100%.
Dope.
I'm just on a certain mission right now.
Well, I'm gonna go left, but everybody wanna know. I wanna know too. So
Hmm.
what's up with you and Topanga, son? What's yo? So look,
That's
so boom. So if y'all don't know, Topanga, what's her real name? I'm fucking calling her Topanga, but
Danielle Fishel.
Danielle,
Fishel
right?
Park. Yeah.
Yes. So she gives Chilla the biggest shout out. Not even a shout out. She's not just a friend. She's like an active role and support system in his life. That's what it looked like.
That,
So
that,
I didn't know y'all was that cool. Like, what's up? Does she know how? One, I got multiple questions.
yeah.
One, like, what's the relationship? Two,
Hmm.
does she know how many times they mention her in a battle? Like they always like, oh, they got that crush, like that Topanga crush. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
yeah, what was up with that? I thought that was cool as fuck.
Yeah. So, back in the day, like 2016, 2017, I was working on a show in LA called Drop the Mic.
Mm-hmm.
It was a celebrity rap battle show. Um, it was produced by a dude named Jensen Karp. Um, it was on TNT, TBS, for a moment.
Dope.
It was like, two random celebrities battling 8-bar rounds. And, there were people like myself, like Roan,
Mm.
like Hollow, Thesaurus, Iron Solomon. And, we helped write a lot of the material that
Mm.
the celebrities were using. And we also coached them. So not only did we help put the material together, we were telling them how it was supposed to sound, how it was supposed to flow, how they
Cadence.
should
Dope.
deliver it, how you know what I'm saying, like all that kind of stuff. Anyway, Danielle Topanga um, was dating Jensen
Mm.
Jensen Karp, the producer,
Gotcha.
and so she was on set a lot. You know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying? And so um, she got familiar with me just seeing me around and just, what I'm saying, seeing me on the set. And as the show stopped and as I stopped working on the show and the show took a break, I just have always kept in touch with them both. You know what I'm saying,
Dope.
Jensen and Danielle also. So they're both actually a really good friends, and they both fully support everything that I'm doing. Back from being King of the Dot champ, they were supportive to my run through URL,
Yeah.
and how she got how the shout out came to be
Mm-hmm.
was that when she heard that I was up for champion of the year, she asked how can she vote. I
Mm-hmm.
said, okay, well, you have to make a donation, and then they send you a ballot, and then you fill out the ballot. So, so she went through the whole thing and donated and voted and whatever the case. And so after that, when Jay Black is about to do the panel, and the popular vote, the votes from the people's ballots came in, and I think I was 20% or 25% of the votes.
Okay.
And Jay Black reached out to her
Mm.
and was like, "Hey, we're gonna make an announcement today, but Chilla won, and he basically hit her up like, it would be dope for you to do a congratulations.
That's fire.
So she did. She sent it to him, and then when it all got announced, they played the video with it. So that was like how it came to be. But nah, she's actually a really good friend of mine, man. Her and Jensen are both really good friends of mine, and yeah, it's interesting the opportunities and the avenues that battle rap creates.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah. It's crazy. Never would I think, having watched her for years on
She
Boy
was like
Meets
every
World,
boy's crush.
You know what I'm saying? Like, to actually get to not only meet her, but to have a friendship with her. And she's super down to earth. She's super humble. She's super and the same goes for Method Man too, man. Super humble, just like, happy to see people doing their thing and always willing to help out and do what they can to help, you know what I'm saying, people to elevate themselves. It's just a beautiful thing, man. And like, it really, for as crazy of a world as it is, and as for, as fucked up as a lot of people are, kind of restores your faith a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like in people actually being good fucking people in this world. You know what I'm saying? So, big shout out to her. Big shout out to Jensen also for all the support and everything that, they've offered me and everything that they do for me on a consistent basis, man. Like, they really, really hold me down.
Dope. Nah, that was dope. I know a lot of people was like, wait, that's Topanga? Wait, that ain't Topanga. I'm like, oh shit, that's Topanga. That's fire. That's what's up. And then I said those exact words. I'm like, oh shit, not only is they cool, she's like a active supporting playing a support role. That's dope. She supports it for real. Because you could tell her words were genuine. It wasn't like a generic shout out, like insert rapper's name here. Like, what I'm saying? Like, it was genuine. So that was dope. That was dope. So, boom.
Right.
So, that comes to tell me, bring it back right when I went left. So, can you just give me a list of all the battle rappers you wrote for? And I'm going to write it down and shit. I just right? I got a pen. Man. I'm ready. And I'm just like, all right, so, yeah, just break it down for us. Man. My Dumb Advice fans are interested. They was asking all night.
Damn. I feel like that whole list just slipped my mind, Fit. Like, I can't remember none of these. I can't remember none of these battles all of a sudden. Like, I had the list, and then you asked me, and then it was like gone out. It was like gone out of my head, just that quick, just right out. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy how that happened.
So when you write for people, do y'all sign NDAs, man, or anything like that? Or is it just like, I'm just helping you out? I'm from the love of my heart.
I mean, I get paid.
Okay.
But nah, it's
that's good.
It don't be no NDA. I'm not the type to even do that. But yeah, for me it just be about the bag.
Okay.
It just be about the bag. That's all it's about. But I will say, I haven't written for anybody in years. I want to say maybe 2016. Okay. I think was the last year that I wrote for anybody. I don't even know that I would do it anymore, Fit. To be honest with you, I don't know that I would entertain that. At the time, it was it was money, which was fine. But I don't know that I would. If somebody came to me today and was like, write something for me. Right. I think I would do it. I don't think I would do it. Nor do I think they could afford me.
The price done went up. He champion of the year. The price went up and they can't afford it no more. Sorry, guys.
Sorry, y'all.
Oh man. Yo, nah, that's dope too. You know what I mean? But that's what brings your pen to a different level when you're able to write for others. You know what I mean? Like the the Neos and the Dreams and the writers.
Yeah.
Like those writers, when you can write in somebody else's perspective, that's different. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
You could give a bar or two, but like to write somebody's shit, it's dope. But
Yeah.
if I were you, I probably wouldn't do it right now neither, because like songs, I will write people's songs because at the end of the day, my name can still be on that. But as
Yeah.
far as a battle, it's kind of like, damn.
Yeah.
After that, like you just don't get nothing from that besides
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you get royalties in the industry and all that, and it's yeah, it's definitely a different situation, but at the same time, like I think at the time for me was a certain level of like I felt like I wasn't really getting certain opportunities with URL where I felt like, oh, okay, so I can't get the battles I want, I can't get the opportunities I want, but the people that y'all are promoting are coming to me for certain things.
right.
Oh, okay. So just so y'all know,
Mm-hmm.
I'm still on URL,
Right.
in a way. So I think for me it was kind of petty. It was kind of just whatever on top of the bag.
a
But
little a little flex, like yo, y'all want me? I'm not getting the looks I want, but y'all still. But it kind of says something though, right? Like I feel like in battle rap they buy into the whole like whatever you got going on at the moment, like the beef or like when people kind of make themselves interesting, but not even with rap, with like some other shit, right?
hmm
Because it's like a show now. It's like entertainment. It's like, oh well, this guy's arguing with this guy. Let's get this battle popping. It sells the
right,
fight. It sells the fight.
yeah,
And that's most of the battles that I see. Like when the fight is being sold, like who said it? Some Math always says it now, but he got it from somebody else. If you cooking, they booking, right? So
mm,
as long as you
yeah,
keep cooking and you got the fans on your side, you always gonna be on that stage, man. For real, real shit.
fact. That's a
Mm-hmm.
fact. That's
Facts.
a fact. It's just a matter of figuring out how to keep it that way.
Mm-hmm. Facts. Facts. So next question from a fan, right? They said, "How do you come up with your schemes? How do you come up with your schemes?"
Um, honestly, I just back in the day, it was a lot more like deliberate. Like I would sit and try to think of shit that I could scheme,
Mm,
and then I would, what I'm saying, figure out all the shit that relates to it, and then put it together.
gotcha.
Um, since I started kind of being more direct and like tailoring my material to people a lot more, and not just doing indirect stuff. Um, I usually just try to think of angles and punches and certain punchlines that I come up with end up just turning into schemes because
Mm-hmm.
I can a lot of times I can take a punchline and then just build it backwards. So I can take a punchline for somebody that directly correlates to them, and it can be about what I'm saying, a particular flip on something, and then I can say, oh, okay, I can say this, and that too, and then end it with this punch, and it'll all tie together. It'll all make sense. It'll all be direct.
Mm,
And so that's like my newer process. So now I don't just sit and try to think of schemes. Now I just try to think of things that tie into my opponent, and if the right word or the right thing triggers that thought, then I can turn that into a scheme. And it's just for me it's so much better because it
yeah.
like schemes are cool, but when you can make it like really like and you can attach it to
Direct.
somebody,
Mm-hmm.
it's just it has a different level of potency. It's like it's just it hits so much harder that way.
Yes. Now this is a lot of gang, y'all. He just gave y'all like a gem on the writing process because even myself, I feel the same way because I've came up with schemes in the past where I'm thinking of associations. You know what I mean? Like what is everything that associates with this. But I found it that it is more effective when you're what am I looking at right now?
Right.
Let me scheme on that. And it's way more effective. Way more effective.
Way more.
That's a fact. That's a fact. So whoever asked that question, he held y'all down. All right. All right. All right. All right. What's your favorite bar that was set against you? So I guess what was something somebody said to you that probably stung the most in your whole career?
Man, Fit, I done stood in front of some shit. I done stood in front of some shit. I stood in front of rock, paper, scissors from Daylight.
Yeah.
I stood in front of couple in your top like a wedding cake from Magic.
Yes. Oh yes.
I stood in front of
Damn, and that was when he was at the top of his game, I believe.
He was
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was like I stood in front of and JC whole third round. Man, I can give y'all lines from that for days. I stood in front of T-Top and Briz on Double Impact, split screen like it's golden eye, shook the room. I've stood in front of some incredible stuff.
Shit, yeah. That rock
I
paper scissors shit. Yeah, that's one of those.
Yeah, it's one of them ones. As far as like recent battles, you know, I'll share some recent some lines from recent battles that I really liked. So with K Shine, I feel like the best line he had was what he said. I think we should see other people dump text.
Oh yeah,
something like that. I liked was cool. B Dot has a line in his third. He has an angle about like me being whitewashed or like growing up around white people, and he says some shit like, so it's like laundry. You should know the you can't mix in with the colors when you're whitewashed.
Something
like that. Crazy. Real Sick had the how are you kingpin and you don't make royalties off your writtens?
Oh yeah, that was
crazy.
That was crazy.
Yeah, I'd be standing in front of some.
You were survivor, son. You've been in some battles, you know. Took some hits, but
they be trying to take me out the game.
Yeah,
man. They be trying to get me out of there. They be trying to get me out of there, man.
You know why it is? Because when you know you're going up against a writer, you gotta write. You know what I mean? You gotta match that. You know what I mean? And they be going there trying to catch up. You know what I mean? That's ill though. Yeah. And it's also dope that you can recognize it too. You know what I mean? Some people ain't such good sports like you and I. You know what I mean? I feel like we're good sports. You know what I mean? Because I could be like, yo, that was crazy. Some people would never give nobody their props.
That's a confidence thing. You know what I'm saying? That's being able to give somebody their props and still know that it don't change how dope you are. You know what I'm saying? You know, some people don't understand that. Some people think that if you giving somebody else their props that you like conceding to them or that you like you know, bowing down or however you want to call it. It's really just like, I'm saluting another creative on, you know, something that they did or something that they said. It don't take away from how dope you are. So, you know, I think that's just a trait of like confidence and like being secure in what you do. And I think that's why a lot of other people can't do it.
Dope. Well, I know something that stung me, and it was a long time ago. It's not as hot like if I say it now, but when I battled Miss Hustle, she had like a little scheme about my girlfriend, and then she ended it off with get your chicken cut in the street like a halal food.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, I was like, all right, sheesh.
Yeah.
Going hard, buddy?
Yeah. That was hard. It wasn't better than the beats, but it was fire.
Yeah, right. It wasn't better than the beats, but it was dope. You know what I mean?
But it was fire.
Facts. All right, cool. And I think these are kind of like self-explanatory because one of them is like, are you more comfortable in a small room? That was the next question.
Yeah, I am, but I think that's only because I haven't gotten as many opportunities on the big stage yet. You know what I'm saying? Like even as long as I've been in this game, like Battle DNA on the big stage, Battle Prep and Saga on like medium stages.
Mm-hmm.
Um, most of my other battles, outside of a couple in like the UK, most of my other battles have been like, under 200-300 people, if anything. Um, so I'm definitely more comfortable in small rooms, but I would love to become more comfortable on big stages. But I need the opportunities to do that.
Got you. Got you. I've never battled on caffeine yet. Just like
Mm.
to give me some dumb advice. What would be
Mm-hmm.
your best piece of advice to somebody like me who is gonna go on caffeine because it's gonna happen? What do you think is the best advice you could offer me?
Um, for you, my advice would be to be yourself because I feel like your style is perfect for caffeine. So I would tell you, don't overthink it. Don't think that you got to go in there and do something different because this era and this the state that the culture is in,
Mm,
they love angles. They love when you're direct. They love when you can talk to someone,
mm,
which is already what you you know what I'm saying, what I feel like you do better than anybody else. Um,
dope.
in Queen of the Ring. So like, yeah, I would say just be yourself. Just do what you always do. Um, and don't overthink it. It's so easy to overthink it.
Yeah, I know.
So easy before the
Mm-hmm.
battle, even and like I said, even during the battle, as you rapping, you're gonna wonder in your head, yo, I wonder if they fucking with me.
Right, cause you can't tell if you
You
winning
don't
or
know.
not.
You don't know, Fit. You don't know. All you know if you know how you're doing in the room, and that's cool.
Right,
But a lot of the times, it's 15 people in the room, 20
right.
people in the room because of COVID. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like even you could be winning the room and be getting smoked on
On
caffeine.
yeah, I know.
You have no idea what's going on. So that's why I say like don't overthink it. Don't like before and during the battle. Just don't just be confident and don't overthink it. You know what I'm saying? Just do what you always do what you're known to do, and you'll be straight.
Dope, dope. Because as I watch it, it's just like, yo, people will be losing with the most confidence. Like, yeah, sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
I just smoked that. And we in the chat like, baby, you got bodied. Like, and they up there like, yeah,
Yeah.
you know me. Yeah, I had to kill him. You know what I mean? I had to kill him all 3 rounds. And I'm like, nah, you got smoked. Like, sheesh. So in my head, I'm like, damn, you really don't know if you winning or losing up there, yo. This shit is scary. Cause at least on a big
You have
stage,
no idea.
you feel the energy, you feel a crowd. If you doing bad, you hear silence. So you do something extraordinary to get that momentum back. But in a
Yeah.
stage like that, you ain't getting no hints. So you're just gonna keep doing whatever you doing, whether you winning or if you losing. You're just gonna keep going down
Right.
that path. So that's shaky, man. That's a
Right.
little scary. But I'm excited and I'm looking
Very.
forward to getting on there for real. I'm looking forward to making my caffeine debut and trying to get crazy. You know what I mean?
I
But
already know you got something up your sleeve. I can't wait to see it.
little something, something, little something, something.
Bro,
But
show. I
I want
know
to
it.
get on some music, man. I think me and you be dope on the record. We got to get that in play for real.
Let's do it.
Let's
Yeah,
get
send
it.
me a record. Let's get to it. I'm definitely with it. I'm
We
always
gonna
with
get
it.
that popping for real, for real, for real, for real.
Yeah, let's do it.
Um, One thing I wanted to ask Les, and I know I don't want to keep you. I know you outside. You trying to get your studio audio on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Facts. Is there a specific record you working on today? Or you just
Um,
going up there and doing your, going through beats and shit?
yeah, no, I'm gonna be working on a few records. So I got so like I said, the mini documentary that's coming out is called Heavy Is the Head.
Mm,
So I'm working on was probably gonna be like the intro song to it.
got you.
So I'm gonna do that
Heavy is the
tonight
head.
and kind of finalize it and get that going because I'm about to shop it to Caffeine.
Yeah.
See if they want any type of, any rights to it or whatever the case, so we could work out the bread. But yeah, that's really what I'm gonna be working on tonight. Otherwise, I gotta start finalizing this meth record so I can get it ready to put out. So I'll be doing that too.
Got you. So where can everybody find your music at? Let them know where they can find the music or anything like that you got out. I know you said you wanted to get into a little bit of the content creating. So where can we see stuff like that?
Definitely. Twitter at Chilla Jones, Instagram at Chilla Jones. If you want to check out my music and things I've put out in the past, www.chillajones.com definitely has a link to my merch, all my old music, upcoming battles, anything that has to do with me, you'll see it posted on www.chillajones.com.
Fire. Well, make sure y'all check that out. Support hard-working MCs, man, that's out here doing their thing. Again, congratulations, Chilla, on being champion of the year. Huge accomplishment. I want to see a lot more of you, but less to keep your juice going, but more. You feel me? We on the same page.
Absolutely.
But man, thanks for coming through. Really appreciate the love, 100%. I do want to get you on another show I got with a panel. It's gonna be a panel of MCs, so I definitely need you on that 100%. So
okay,
I'm gonna hit you up.
Give me the details. You know how we work. Yep.
Facts. Love, bro. Thanks, man.
Always. You already know.
That was the boy Chilla Jones in the building. I hope y'all enjoyed the interview for real. I really have been appreciating what he's doing in the culture right now, and that's who I am, man. Fit, paying respect when it's due, and just paying it forward, man. These my peers, so when they do something good, I want to shine some light on that. As I would hope they would do the same for me when I'm doing my thing. And they shine light on that. You feel me? If you like the interview, please share the link. This will be coming out on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube at Ms.Fit. That's MsDotFit. If you're not already subscribed to my caffeine channel, make sure you subscribe so you can get the notifications when we on and popping. And always remember, every Sunday, every Tuesday, 8 p.m. And you might be seeing me on caffeine a lot more. We got a dope show coming at you. But I can't say too much. You know why? Because people be biting. Did y'all know that? People be biting. Monkey see, monkey do. So I can't tell y'all what I'm gonna do. I just gotta show y'all. But where's Prop Gang? I ain't see y'all in a minute. Prop Gang, show some love. Let's end it off right. Throw the props in the air. Let's get it. Like y'all don't give a fuck. Let's get it. Prop Gang, Dale Simmons, what up, baby? I see you. Let's get it. Throw them props in the air, Sailor. What up? Hey. That TX acid. Let's get it. Don't want always some love. Mello, what it is, baby? Mello, you was late on me today, baby. What's so good? Let's go, Christina. I see you, baby. Prop Gang, what up? Hey.
So they like me, y'all upset. I'll be writing for the best, but I'm pricey, cut the check. Just invite me for the sex, so I piped it, then I left. Only sight that's on my neck, get a hype and leave her wet.
Hey, it's a party, partier. Hey, Miami. Prop Gang, my dumb advice in the motherfucking building. You already know what it is. Woo. Prop Gang.
See it, then I like it, then I buy it. That's the finer things. I like popping bottles. I like nasty hoes. I like fucking models out they fancy clothes. I lie.
Shout out to the lovely Lizzie in the building. Hey. Okay, I like the feet emoji. I like that one. Bring the feet back. Ooh. Hey, I like when women dickle.
Don't leave your girl at home. I like it when you bring her with you, so I can mingle with you. I can spend some singles with you. Come and take a flick with fish so you can see the bigger picture. Bigger figures everywhere.
Hey, oh, look at the feet. That's fire. I never used that one. Hey, Zero, what up? Don't want quick. Hey, got it back. Trolling, here's my autograph. Spin cause I'm affording that. I will put one in you, nigga. I ain't even pausing that. Yeah. Okay. Prop gang. Prop gang. Prop. Hey. Woo. Hoes. Woo. Prop gang. Okay, Mia, what up, baby? Show of love. Y'all know what it is. My dumb advice. And I don't care. Hey. I lied. Hey, yo, what's good? MsFit, Murder F Gang. This is my dumb advice. Bye.